Types of businesses. While there are many types of businesses within the world, they can generally be classified using three main categories: their size, their profit motive, and their sector. Let's begin this discussion by talking about the various sizes of businesses. The number one factor when determining the size of a business is the number of employees. In order to better understand the size of businesses, we can use several common descriptors. Micro enterprises or micro businesses are small businesses usually owned by a single person and can be based out of the home or have a small storefront. These usually have less than 5 employees and are about half of all businesses within the US. This is also usually where all businesses begin their journey. Small enterprises normally employ 50 or fewer people and are owner managed, while medium enterprises have between 50 to 500 employees. The term small business can sometimes be confusing because some include micro enterprises in this group, while others would include companies with fewer than 100 employees. Even still, others go as far as saying a small business is one with fewer than 500 employees. To bring a little more certainty to this definition, let's use the Katz and Green definition of small and medium-sized enterprises. They define small enterprises as those that employ 50 or fewer employees that are managed by their owner on a day-to-day basis, while medium enterprises have between 51 and 500 employees. It should be noted that small business is a major driver for the U.S. economy. They represent 99.7% of all employer firms. They employ half of all employees in the private sector. They are responsible for 45% of the total U.S. private payroll. They generate between 60 to 80% of all the new net jobs annually in the last decade. 53% are home-based, while 3% are franchise-based. They also comprise 97% of all exporters. This is why small business is so important to the economic health of this country. Large businesses are usually the result of the growth of a small business when their employee number reaches more than 500 employees. These businesses have both a domestic and a foreign presence. Forbes annually ranks the top 500 largest companies based upon their annual sales and the number of employees. The next way that businesses are classified is by the profit motive. For-profit organizations are motivated to earn profit as their primary driver of the business. Nonprofit organizations aren't directly in the business for financial gain, but they use those gains to finance some social or educational goal. While for-profit organizations try to increase profit for their stakeholders, nonprofit organizations' goal is to use potential profits to make contributions to the welfare of society. Drake State would be considered an example of a nonprofit. The final way in which businesses are sometimes classified is by the sectors in which they operate. Does the company provide a good or product to be sold to the customer? This would firmly place them in the manufacturing sector. If the company provides a non-tangible service, like dog walking, then this would place that business in the service sector.